People of Israel lived through one such moment this weekend. The bloody hands of the terrorist organization Hamas, the group whose stated purpose for being is to kill Jews. This is an act of sheer evil.
Huh? No one.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome. Come on, welcome to Mongoose Wax Hawaii, the channel. Alright. Hi. It's Tuesday, 10/10, October 10th. And, yeah, of course it's still going on. Israel under attack. And Gaza under attack. Let me take a minute and say, I noticed a lot of more viewers, and it's probably because of the subject matter and such. And I do thank you for viewing, too. Watch to the end, share with a friend, and like and subscribe. Hey, subscribe! It doesn't cost nothing. It costs absolutely nothing. No strings attached. You can subscribe and ignore the rest of my stuff. Just pretend. But it helps me out. And I just wanted to note that. And thank you for your viewership. But I don't want to, I feel like I'm capitalizing. I'm not even capitalizing. But I'm taking, it's just war. Everyone's interested. It's like a big train wreck. Except everyone's going to rubberneck and go, what the hell? Because it's just human nature. It's a self-preservation. But yeah, back to the facts. It's his day 4. Okay, day 4. It's probably the end of day 4 because that's basically on the other side of the world, and from me. And there's 1,000 Israelis so far, over 1,000 that have been killed. And at the moment, after day 2 of fighting, day 3 was there's no fighting inside Israel. Now that's passed. Well, it's still true, but the fighting continues. This is basically Israel's 9/11.
Today, Americans across the country are praying for all those families who have lived to pray. All of us know how it feels that there's a black hole in your chest when you these families. Feeling like you're being sucked in with anger, pain, a sense of hopelessness. This is what the name of human tragedy.
Of course, it's 9/11 for Israel. They're taking our 9/11. Nomenclature? Anyways. Yeah, it's a 9/11 for Israel. I think it's attack against civilians, okay? It's not, but it's a long-going political thing, and there's always the Israeli army and the jihadists in the pro-Palestine area, and they broke through the wall, and they've done it before, but they trained, they broke through the wall this time, and they're just randomly killing men, women, and children. Now, you already know that because the news is everywhere, but the men, women, and children, oh God, happy Halloween. Men, women, and children are targets because they're not soldiers. And so it affects, it's like a psychological affects a whole country in terror. So this is the terror behind the terrorism, because they're just out to kill everybody. And there's no thing. Anyways, I would go on and on like that, but it's part of their plan, is what I'm getting at. And a lot of this stuff is part of the plan. So they took the hostages. That's part of the plan. Now I'm just going to say one thing about the hostages. I am like over 100 hostages, and they take them back inside the Gaza area. And Hamas. What did Trump say? Trump said something like hummus. So I kind of, just wanted to say they're bad. This is organic and it's outdated, so that's probably bad. I'm gonna throw this. Actually, I think I'm just gonna toss that too. Toss the hummus. So the Hamas is a basically holy war. They're coming from that, so they're jihadists. They're Islamic. They're Sunni. I found. So it's Sunni Islamic extremists. So I'm not talking about all Sunni, but the Sunni extremist parts are behind the Hamas, and all of Egypt, which is a border of Israel. Now I know why they made Henry Kissinger a doctor. It's all so complicated. The Baltics, I will do in the Baltics. Let me tell you about the Baltic area. And he had the whole Middle East thing. But whoa, the amount of disruption in fear as well is all built in to their tactics.
Overwhelming. We also discussed how democracies like Israel and the United States are stronger and more secure when we act according to the rule of law.
So those jihadist Hamas have gotten their captives, their hostages, and they got tunnels going all over the place. It's just kind of, so they're really well hidden back in Gaza, they're deeply entrenched with the hostages, and that place is just extremely populated. It's so densely populated. Israel's having a tough time because they can't just lob missiles into the Palestine place of the Gaza Strip, not the West Bank, the Gaza Strip one. They're not going to lob missiles over there because they're just going to kill randomly good people. See, that's the thing. See, Israel's like trying to be like, one of the good guys. The U.S. trying to be one of the good guys. It's like the U.S. and, other warfare. You can't kill innocent women and children and civilians.
We act according to the rule of law.
You can't do that. That's against the rules of war. And the jihadists are like, no, we're not going to play by that. We're going to play like we're just going to kill everybody. And so that's what makes them just extremely terrifying. So, but Israel's taking the hard-nosed stance. They're just going, hey, the Prime Minister Netanyahu, sorry, I missed his name wrong, Netanyahu. He was having a political thing with his courts earlier.
Hey, the Supreme Court.
Anyways, now, but he's up there vowing revenge. What did he say? He said vengeance. We're going to go in there and just level the place. So they're adopting the fight back with the same amount of smash. Thank you, Hulk. The one of his spokespersons said, oh gosh,
this place in the next 50 years, it's going to be changed in its reality is going to be changed for the next 50 years.
He said, quote this one,
what was before will be no more.
Now that's some smashing. I mean, maybe that's the only thing that'll work. But they're still the hostages, and they're pounding them with missiles anyways. So Gaza's catching some missiles today on day 4, and oh gosh, I mean, it just goes on. So there's that weird war ethic, mind you, war ethic decision of going from, yeah, we'll play by the conventional war rules versus they're going to kill everybody, we're going to go back and kill everybody. It's like that. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. It's you know, when 9/11 happened, and I remembered thinking, this is a civilians, whoever, okay, attacked, and I don't think it was an inside job, so whatever, but whoever attacked in 9/11 in the Twin Towers in New York City. And I remember watching it all day, repeat all day. And so whenever I thought, that's not like Pearl Harbor. That was a military target. This is civilians. So they're attacking people in their homes and it's killing innocent people. Just like every day, boom. And so, you know, maybe the U.S. should have just found out who it was and nuked them. I thought that. And Israel's thinking that now, and they're doing it with missiles into Gaza Strip. But they do have a nuke, and they're talking about leveling it, and it won't be the same for the next 50 years. It might be glow-in-the-dark radioactive for the next 30,000 years. We don't know. But, so, hey, pray for peace, pray for peace. Oh, pray for peace. Some of that stuff, it's war mentality is completely different from normal. So let's just go to see what's in the Hawaii news real quick. Neither. Oh my gosh, yes, of course. They launched the strikes. Hamas threatened to kill hostages. So if Hamas is making demands with the hostages to the effect of, if you don't stop bombing us, we're going to kill hostages. So that's their plan. Unfortunately, I would not have hope for the rescuing of the hostages. It is like the psycho killer kidnapping somebody, you know, just never pans out. The hostage, I mean, expect the worst. But that's what they're hoping to do, is stop the human shield thing, the typical terrorist, you know, chicken shit thing, using, you know, daycare centers, and like when they were hunting Osama bin Laden, and he's like, I'm living next to a baby daycare center.
A lot of how it feels, it leaves a black hole in your chest when you lose families. Feeling like you're being sucked in with anger, pain, a sense of hopelessness.
Yeah, that's like the war at the bells of St. Mary. War at the ugliest. Okay, back in Mali wildfires, they're just trying to rebuild Maui, and they're starting to want and get tourism back, but they're trying to say, just be respectful. I mean, people's lives. It's like your house burned down and you lost everything in your house. Maybe even Aunt Millie. You have to contact her with a Ouija board now. But you lost everything, and people came up to you and just kept asking you, and the tourists combined gawk at your burnt down house. That's kind of, yeah, they don't want to. And this guy, oh my gosh, it scared me. This guy's doing the, oh look, I got a shower, outdoor shower at the beach. They got these limited water, it turns on for 30 seconds. That's not enough for me, Daddy. Where's my diaper? They turn on for 30 seconds and they're low pressure. This new water shower station is in Kaimana Beach, the one I go to all the time with the monk seal. If you've seen my monk seal health box. Oh my gosh, and here's our mayor.
I did take a shower. I'm not taking off my clothes.
But, yeah, the guy's still there at the... yeah, they're just making a big, huge deal about this shower. It's not this one shower. It's they want to put in a whole bunch of water-saving showers, because if you don't recall, we have Red Hill spoiled a third of our water supply, so now we're just kind of going, you should conserve water. Anyways, moving along. And Wahini Volleyball. Yeah! She's launching to make that kill spike. She's like, don't mess with me. Don't even think about it. And I guess baseball's back. Okay, bye. I don't know.
Baseball's just not spectator for me. I don't know why.
Just calm down. Remember back in the day? Well, back in the day, like 1979, you want to relax, just go to the zoo. We lost Jill. We left Jill back in the alligator cage. Devon Harris shows mom they can match keep each other at Honolulu Zoo, where he found refuge. And then we'll go see the real ones. Oh no. And a political cartoon. Yes, because it is a horrible, horrible tragedy. This ain't over with. No. It's just begun. They did the 9/11 phase. Now they're going to be doing the Vietnam phase. They're going to go with ground troops into Hamas. They're going to try to get those hostages. And it's going to be urban warfare, ground trooping. They're going to... and it's just going to be a nightmare. But people want peace, but governments don't. I am pro-Israeli, I am pro-Palestinian, this one says here. And it was kind of like, people want peace, I'm pro-Israeli. Remind me what Dwight Eisenhower said, war's bad. Can it be only it's just the government doing it? But we're going to go with this one. Human rights must be honored for everyone. Rejecting revenge, Mahatma Gandhi admonished that an eye for an eye leads to blindness. That's the one. The whole world would be blind? That would seem to be common sense. Likewise, pouring gasoline on a fire only generates more fire, and that may backfire and burn those people who pour it. The fire. When communication breaks down, then violence may erupt. Such common sense seems beyond the understanding of many political leaders, here we go, on all sides and levels. However, lack of common sense may be explained.
Listening.
Just follow the money. With war, as with tobacco and fossil fuels, profiteering trumps lives. Until the human rights are genuinely honored for everyone, conflict and war will continue in the Middle East and elsewhere. Leslie Sponsel, Hawaii Kai. Oh, thank you, Leslie. What a wonderful thought. Look at the Gandhi. If an eye for an eye, then the whole world would be blind, and the one-eyed man, the last guy, would be king. That's the same thing, though. It's war, it's just profiteering. It's just those things. We gotta have respect human rights and things of that nature. It's great idealistically, but this is a side in Israel that those extremists are like all on jihadist side. They come in respecting lives. You can't. They're just killing women and children and people in the concert. And taking. So I'm actually gonna say, good for the Prime Minister of Israel going in there and wasteland the place, what is it, thrash and burn, or burn it, whatever that thing was, invented by Napoleon. Thrash and burn and thrash. Scorched earth. Thank you, scorched earth. Yeah, they're gonna scorch earth. I just hope they don't do the nuke thing. Anyways, my brother's in town. Today my sister gonna come by. Okay. Everybody have a happy day. Happy time. Have a good day. Think pleasant thoughts. Think wonderful, wonderful thoughts of pray for peace. There's another war somewhere and it's gonna just hope it won't spread. Make aloha, push it back. No more. I will aloha for you. Okay, aloha to you. Oh, okay, enough already. Bye.